Many parents want to know when they should start sleep training their babies, and this is best left up to you and the judgment of the doctor. Talk to them and decide when it would be best based on your baby's medical needs, on their growth. For example, some babies still need nighttime feedings when they're 6 months old if their growth is, falling behind. And other babies don't necessarily need nighttime feedings at 4 months because, they're at a proper body weight. So it totally depends. Every baby's different. And with the help of your pediatrician, decide when it would be right for your little girl. Once the pediatrician has given you the green light, though, one of the best and most effective ways to sleep train a baby is to let them cry it out. Babies have like a 4-day reset button in their brain where if you consistently do something for 4 days, they usually catch on and learn that that's a new routine. So put your baby down at night, and you asked a good question too, at what time do you put your baby down? We'll get to that in a second. But you put your baby down for sleep, and then if she cries, give it, however long you feel comfortable with before you go in and check on her again, as long as you know she's just crying because she wants you. Now, parents get to know their children's cries, and so if she's crying because she's in immediate need, she's crying because she's in pain, or it's just different than the kind of like whiny, I want you to hold me, mom kind of cry, then obviously go check on her. And make sure that her sleeping area is safe and that you're leaving her in an area that's not going to cause any harm to her. But it's okay to let her just cry it out. And if you consistently do this for 4 to 7 nights, then she should start sleeping better through the night. Now, if this seems a little bit harsh, you can try a more graduated approach where you go in and check on her. Give her 5 or 10 minutes before you run in the room and just gently touch her belly or her head, reassure her that you're there, but then turn around and walk right back out of the room. Resist any and all urges to talk to her, turn on the lights, pick her up, or do any of those things, and just walk right back out. And then if she continues to cry, give it another maybe 10 to 20 minutes. And then if needs be, 20 to 30 minutes before you go check on her again. And just slowly increase the amount of time before you go in and check on her again. And this will teach her how to self-soothe or go back to sleep without help from you. So those are some ways to sleep train. But as for what time to put her to bed, this is again something that's totally up to you. And babies don't really fall into much of a routine until about 6 months of age. And so that is something that's nice about scheduling and routines. You can do a lot of things to encourage it. Maybe babies will resist and resist until they get to a point developmentally where they more naturally fall into it. And this again usually happens around 6 months of age. So do what's best for you and your family, the kind of schedule that you have going on right now. And also consider the amount of time your little girl sleeps at night, like solid hours. Say she's sleeping 6 to 7 solid hours at a time. If you put her to bed at 8 o'clock, she's going to wake up super early in the morning, and you guys aren't going to like that. So maybe you'll want to put her to bed at 11 or 12 so that she's allowing you guys to get good solid sleep during the hours when your body wants it most. Nap times usually again happen naturally, but you can start laying her down consistently at a specific time each day, usually in the morning and one again in the afternoon, and do things to promote a sleep routine. These will start to clue her into the fact that it's time to sleep. So some parents just turn the lights low, maybe sing a song, read a book, rock their baby for a second. But an important factor in all of this is putting her down drowsy but awake so that she's not falling asleep in your arms, she's falling asleep in her crib. And the best way to transition her from your arms to the crib right now, like you mentioned, she likes to sleep in your arms, is just to simply do it. Just simply put her down in her crib, make her understand that that's a new routine. And again, that happens with persistence and consistency. If you have any other questions about it, though, feel free to ask them on our Facebook page at facebook.com/Intermountain Moms and recommend us to your friends and family too.